It's happening. I'm just going live. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? House dress, glasses, no makeup. We have to talk about it. I'm gonna let a couple more people into the room. I'm gonna put myself on mute while I chew my delicious kettle chips. But y'all, this is about to be a mess. A mess. Messy, 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 messy. Hello, everybody. Hello. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I got tea and a little mixed drink, a little mango mule absolute. No, I know you guys can't hear me. I have it on mute, Tiana, because I was chewing. You know, some people are adverse to the sound of chewing, and whoo, girl, so many of you guys DM'd me. Okay, let me tell you. I knew because it's the first text message I got in the morning from the queen of pop culture tea, Chris Farah. She wakes up every morning and she checks 5 different gossip blogs. And so if anything happens in the world that's pertaining to me, she will send it to me. And she sent me that at 7:23. Now let me tell you what time she sent it to me. Let me not be up here lying to y'all. She sent it to me at 8:10 in the morning. Seeking Sister Wife star Dimitri Snowden, wife accused of domestic abuse. And so I'm like, okay. Then was going about my day, and then I went to Instagram and I have 5 messages, 5 requests, 6 requests in my because my thing is not open to everybody. So I had like so many requests, and all of them were like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? Yep. And I was like, well, the people wanted to know. The people wanted to talk about it. The people wanted to let us know. So we know that there's something going on with the Snowdens because they full on had a wife who left them. So it's some kind of chisme. You know what I'm saying? There's something happening. There's some kind of drama. And we didn't know. And then all of a sudden there's alleged allegations. Well, I said that backwards. So this is from TMZ, you guys, okay? Seeking Sister Wife star accused of domestic abuse. Sister wife also accused. Excuse me. Okay. Should I wait the 5 minutes for more people to come in? I have to put myself on mute. I'm like burping. Hold on. Y'all are rude. No, they'll catch up. Okay, here it goes. Let me read it. Okay, here it is. This is from TMZ. So this is the update because I'm going to read it in the order. So this is the update. 7:23 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Crystalline also filed for a restraining order against Dimitri's wife, Ashley Snowden. In docs obtained by TMZ, Crystalline claims back in January, Ashley shoved me to prevent me from leaving the home my husband and I share with her. She also claimed Ashley threw a bottle at her and was verbally abusive. Crystalline added, "My children are scared of her due to her telling them, my children are scared of her due to her yelling at them and the violence in the home between her and my husband and me and her." Okay, this is the original part of the statement, or part of the scoop. "Seeking Sister Wife star Dimitri Snowden could be in hot water because one of the women on the show is accusing him of domestic abuse, according to new legal docs." So, alleged domestic abuse. Crystalline Peterson filed a restraining order against Dimitri, claiming he's been physically abusive during their relationship over the last year, to the point it's even scared her 2 young daughters. In documents obtained by TMZ, Crystalline says back in January, she woke up one day by him slamming her head into the headboard of the bed, and he was yelling at me. She went on to claim Dimitri slammed her head on the headboard several times. She says she filed a police report. What's more, she claims Dimitri was abusive during sex. She says he choked me during sex even though I told him not to. She added, "The more I struggled, the more he enjoyed it." Crystalline says her only choice was to go along with it. She claims, "I stopped saying no after a few times because any struggle by me would prolong the sex and choking." Crystalline claims things got so out of hand. One time she got very dizzy and felt like she was going to pass out. She says she suffered bruises, scratches, and redness around her neck from the alleged attack. Crystalline, who came to the US from South Africa to be courted as a third wife on the TLC reality show, beelined it to court, and the judge granted her a restraining order. Dimitri must stay at least 100 yards away from her and her 2 daughters because she says they are afraid of him, as he often yells and punches the walls and furniture. TMZ has reached out to Dimitri and TLC. So far, no word back. So, I mean, what do we have to say, y'all? What do we have to say? Let me tell you how I feel. Woo, girl, it's too much. It's too much. It's so much. Wigs off. Ugh, hot. It's too much. It's too much. You guys, I never like domestic abuse. It always feels ugly. It always feels messy. It's terrible. I hope that Crystalline and her 2 daughters are in a safe space. I can't imagine what it must be like to move across the world to run into domestic abuse. So we do know then that Crystalline is living with them. And it says that she was there to be the 3rd wife, but I thought she was there to be the 2nd wife, and Taylor was the 3rd wife. Excuse me. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with all of that. Aspasia, thank you, girl. I'm not sure what's all going on with that. But like, I didn't listen. I came from work. I put on the house dress. I played with my dog because we had classes yesterday and taught her some stuff. So I had to go over that with her. And I'm sweating. Like, I'm not even prepared. Okay. But I had to come to you guys and we had to talk about it. Okay. I had to like break it down for everybody. I'm coming here looking wretched. I know. But we needed to talk about it because, I mean, this tea was piping hot. And I hope that, again, Crystalline is in a safe space. This is all alleged right now. Nothing has been proven in a court of law. And it really makes me want to know what Vanessa has to say about this. And like, I often wonder how people who are abusive be so bold with their abuse. Like, how are you just going to slam this woman's head up against the wall and expect her not to tell nobody? Also, question. If Crystalline is living in the US, did she marry Dimitri? Because she referred to him as her husband. And someone told me that legally Dimitri and April aren't married. So did Crystalline come to the US on a K-1 visa? Is that how she's here living with her 2 daughters? And so, like, when did they film? Because I'm thinking about to their filming, and I don't see that anybody is in masks. Like, when Taylor shows up to the house, is she in masks? When Crystalline gets off the plane, is she in a mask? Maybe. I don't remember. It's just, you know, masks are so normal. So maybe she got here, I don't know, like, was the South African, like, was the border closed? You know how Amira couldn't fly from Europe? Was there something like that? So I just need to know what the timeline is, because that means that Crystalline, it was in, oh, look at this. Look at how big this pimple is. Crystalline was in the US in January. Girl. I did, Sean, I read the, look at my makeup. It's just like, look, what? I can't even talk about it. I did read the TMZ thing already. So, I mean, there's a lot going on, you guys. There's a lot going on. And I will keep my ear to the ground so that I can figure out what's going on. Nia says, I bet they had to get legally married in order for her to come over here. I think so too. Sean, I can read it real quick for you. Basically, the gist is that Crystalline got a restraining order against Dimitri because he chokes her during sex, even though she's asked him not to. And he's verbally abusive, and he punches walls and furniture when he gets upset. And then she had a restraining order against Ashley because Ashley has actually pushed her. And wait, I read that and I don't see it here. Actually, let me read this. Maybe my one is, So Crystalline filed for a restraining order against Dimitri's wife, Ashley Snowden, in docs obtained by TMZ. Crystalline claims that back in January, Ashley shoved her to prevent her from leaving the home that her and her husband and she share with her. So it's weird. This is the quote. She shoved me to prevent me from leaving the home my husband and I share with her. So it feels like Crystalline is saying her husband is Dimitri and they share that home with Ashley. And she says that that she was also, Ashley threw a bottle at her and was verbally abusive. I'm just like, this is my thing. Like, y'all are on TV. So if y'all did do this to her, y'all are real bold out in these streets acting like she don't got no rights. Real bold. You guys are on a reality TV show. Y'all can't be abusive to people. You shouldn't be, even if you weren't on a reality TV show, but like, all your dirty laundry is going to come out. Yeah, so that is the gist of it. It is bananas. That is bananas. I mean, just the boldness of it. Like, even if it's true, it's heartbreaking and it's terrible. But this woman brought her 2 kids over, and to have, like, what is verbally abusive, right? So everyone has a threshold when it comes to people being verbally abusive. What you aren't going to do is try to make me feel stupid. You're not going to gaslight me. You're not going to demean at me. Yelling though, like, I don't really put up with that either because I don't see a need to yell. Let me see. I don't yell at people, so I never expect to be yelled at. Sorry, my internet is not the best right now. So I always find it to be a little like uncouth for yelling. And I think if I got with somebody who yelled, I would have to tell them, you can't yell at me because once you start yelling, I don't hear you anymore. Like, yelling doesn't get me to hear you. Yelling makes me think that you're a beast master. I'm not a beast. So you're not going to master me with the yelling. I'm not scared of you. And I don't care if you're yelling. So anyways, Oh, my internet is real bad, you guys. I'm sorry about that. So bold in these streets. Does anyone have anything else interesting to say? Yes, he divorced his wife and married the new wife. What wife? Ashley? I thought he was never married to Ashley. Maybe she had 90 days on the K1 and maybe she just didn't get married, but she was living with them. Huh. Okay, I can like that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Shannon Van says, love these hot topic lives. Thank you so much. Yelling makes me walk away, shut down, or start laughing. Like, I just, at this age, at this old age of mine, like, I just didn't have, like, what's the point of yelling? It's just not in me. And if I am yelling at you, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't have any respect for you. It's over. I'm super pissed if I'm yelling at you. Because I'm very much like, at this golden age of my life, if I have to yell at you, unless you're a child, and even then, it's only because you're not listening, and I feel like I have to raise my voice because perhaps you didn't hear me. Come downstairs. Like, that's usually, you know what I'm yelling. But I'm not yelling at people like, didn't I tell you to pick up this shoe? Like, I don't, you know, I do a quick, like, snatch grab, you know, with a slight little, and then my little nephew's like, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is, I'm serious. I am serious. So I do a little, like, you know, like a little meat grab. Then I'm like, come here. And then he follows me. And then I'm like, that trash. Your chicken does not belong on the stairs. Your chicken, you eat your chicken at the table. And then he picks it up and he looks, but I don't ever yell at him. Like, it's the, come here. It's that really gets them, you know? You don't have to yell at anyone. Oh, you don't have to yell at anyone. Thank you guys for giving the shout out. Thumbs up the video if you guys are feeling this. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys real quick. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I need to get in the shower from work. But I just had to come and talk to you. I left work 30 minutes early so that I could do what I needed to do to jump on and talk to you guys so it wasn't be too late. So that it isn't too late. And I came to you real natural. I feel like I should delete this video. But yeah, that's all I have to say, you guys. Do you have anything else? Oh yeah, Nina, my nephew, like, he enjoys playing his tablet on the stairs. And so he sits on the stairs and he has his tablet. And then he's obsessed with Popeye's chicken. So he always gets Popeye's chicken because that's the only thing he'll eat. And he's underweight. He's not underweight, but, you know, he's on the lower end of it. And he's growing so fast. So he has his Popeye's chicken. And he's sitting on the stairs eating it. And there's just crumbs all over the carpeted stairs. And who has to vacuum it up? Me. So I'm like, don't eat your chicken on the stairs, Dons. And he looks at me like I'm wrong. Hello, Wa. Put Vicks on it overnight. It takes down the swelling. You still look beautiful. Oh, this? Good. I've never put Vicks on a pimple. I'll try it. Thanks, Natasha. Thank you so much. Oh, Amara, thank you. First time seeing you on live. Cool. Yeah. All right, guys. So are we going to be able to listen? Are you the kind of audience members that is like, okay, there's domestic violence allegations. Let's not report on them anymore? Or can I still talk about the Snowdens? Because, you know, in the 90-Day Fiance world, when something goes down, there's always like this movement to not report on them or not talk about them. And sometimes I do it in solidarity, and other times I'm just like, I feel like it's none of my business. So yeah, I still want to talk about them. So I still will talk about them. But guys, this was like crazy news. It was crazy, right? Like, I just got so many messages about it. And I'm always so shocked at those people who are allegedly abusive. You know, moving to a foreign country to be with somebody who's allegedly abusive to you and having your sister wife allegedly push you and stop you from leaving the house, like, don't you think you just beat Ashley up? Now, I'm not saying Crystalline should have done anything. I'm saying, don't you think that you would have just beat Ashley up? Because I would. This is why I'm telling you guys, the commune is a good idea. Some of you guys were like, I could never be on your commune wall. I could never be there. And I'm like, listen, you don't have to be with me and Simon and the rest of the gals, okay? I'm just saying that it's a better idea than this sister wife business. Have it just be a commune where like men come in and they're the best specimens and they just provide seed and, you know, upper body strength. So this is what I'm thinking. Oh my God, I wish that I could figure out how to get Vanessa. You know, there's a friend of mine, her name is Kate. If you guys aren't following Kate, she has a wildly successful podcast. I met her in Clubhouse, and she and I were talking about Vanessa too. Let me get you Kate's information. It is Kate Casey. It's Kate, Kate Casey, Caseyca, and she always has the tea, or at least the good reality show like interviews. And so she was talking about trying to figure out how she can get in contact with Vanessa too. Here, actually, I'm going to send her the TMZ thing and tell her I'm talking about it. And then maybe she'll like use some of her celeb magic and like figure it out. Did you hear that? Okay. Oh, Chris is here. Hi. Hi, Chris. So I was just telling them, Chris, how you gave me the news first about Dimitri Snowden. I don't think Chris watches this show. I don't think that she ever has, but she sure did know to send me that bit of information. Yeah, wasn't she great on Keenan? Chris was on Keenan, you guys. Chris, I came here raggedy. I came here raggedy. Look at this. Look at this face. Just so that I could give them the news of Dimitri Snowden. Chris is the one who has it. She's like, you guys should really watch our pop culture or weekly pop culture show on Thursdays at 8 p.m. on this channel. We have a good time. It's so much fun. Have you guys watched Extreme Sisters? I watched about 30 minutes of it. I am only interested in the twins who think that they're the same person, the ones from Perth. I'm not interested in like the other ones. It's just those twins for me. So, yeah. Viveka? Vivica? Oh, Vivica. Vivica Walker. Hello. Yeah. So that's all that I've got, you guys. This is going to be a quick video. Yeah, it reminds me of I Love a Mama's Boy. Yeah, I Love a Mama's Boy was actually pretty interesting. The Persian guy with his mother who hated the girlfriend and was just so obsessed with talking, like that was hard too. I didn't really watch that, but that was an interesting segment. Okay, I'm back. JW, oh my God, if you don't take out a tooth, I'm not taking out my rotten decayed tooth. What is that? JW, what are you talking about? Thank you for Thank you, Vivica. Welcome. No, my volume is not going up. Oh yeah, if you take out the tooth, yeah, the sisters, they did do that. Extreme Sisters, it's on TLC. Blank stare. Oh yeah. Well, that's not going to be even. It's not going to be fair. Yeah, if you got a tooth take out, I'll have to take my tooth out too. It's not going to be even because then we're not going to be the same person. I'm just like, what? And the mom is just like, well, you don't have to take it out if nothing's wrong with your tooth, but it's not fair. I'm like, what do you mean it's not fair? What does that mean? What? 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 What do you mean it's not fair? That's a weird. I hate when people say things aren't fair. Because I'm like, life isn't fair. But yeah, it's really interesting. There's another set of twins there that do everything together. But then there's Patrix and Patrica and Patrix. I just gone ahead and name them Patricia. You know what I'm saying? Just Patrix. So one of them. So this is a weird, not Stockholm syndrome, but what is, they have some kind of syndrome. It's like what is it called when enablers? One is like enabler, one is like, okay, let me just tell you. So you have one sister that her hand didn't finish developing. So she got made fun of a lot of growing up. And because they were twins and they wanted to do everything together, the sister that didn't have the issue with her hand ended up giving up on certain things in her life in order to be there for her sister. And when I say she gave up on things in her life, it feels like she gave up everything from the violin to having a whole entire family. Because the sister with the hand that didn't develop, I believe her name is Patrica. Patrica has a whole husband of 20 years and 3 kids. And Patrix has nothing. And it looks like this entire time, Patrix has wanted to go live, or Patrick has wanted to go live in Orlando, the place of dreams, for the last 20 years, but she put that aside in order to stay in Atlanta to help her sister. So you would think that the sister was single, but no. Sister is married. So the sister had a husband to help her. Also, the mom is there. His family is there. They've got a full-on legacy in Atlanta. And now Patrix wants to move to Orlando and wants her sister to move too. And I'm like, sis, you missed out on life, which is quite unfortunate. And you gave up a lot of what you wanted to do in order to support your sister. But at this time, I don't think that you can ask that your sister go with you. So I just want her to go and do what she needs to do and leave her sister be. Sure, they're gonna miss each other, but girl, the ship has flown. Nina X says one should have been named Pat and the other Trisha. Oh yes, because Patrix and Patricia or Patrica, is difficult for me. It's kind of like Chris and being able to say the name Colini. Like Chris Farah, the very same in this comment section. When it comes to her being able to know the difference between Kalani and Colini, she can't do it. She can't. She cannot. And she hates it. Mm-hmm. So there's that. And then there's the sister who is second time pregnant and her younger sister is like living in her house. That to me, that is contrived and just like, I'm sure they're pretty close, but the whole idea of like the sister sleeping in the bed with the husband is fake. Like their thing is fake. There are some other sisters that they haven't introduced yet. There's another set of twins, I believe, and the twins are married to twins. So that should be interesting. But otherwise, like to me, the only interesting twins are the ones from Perth, Lucy and Anna. And they share a boyfriend. They share a boyfriend, which is so interesting. And I'm not mad at it. All right, we're approaching 30 minutes, you guys. That is the end of this video. I want to thank you guys so much for joining on and jumping on and joining me real quick. But yeah, Snowdens have got some drama around them. So I really want wonder what TLC is going to do, if they're going to continue to show them, if there's going to be a statement made. I just wonder. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. You all have a fantastic evening. I'll see you Thursday night with me and Chris, 8 p.m. here on this channel, talking about all the pop culture gossip that has happened in this last week. And yeah, I'm going to eventually try to do something with Married at First Sight. But the only thing in my direct horizon, on my direct view, is Say What with Wah and Chris. Okay, bye.